Hey everyone, welcome to Earth Tau. We're going to be doing an unboxing today and playing a little bit of skirmish. Let's get right into it. Once you get your box, take the top tab and slide it to the left. That's going to let the box pop open, revealing the deck as well as a number of helpful guides to assist you on your journey. Once you've got your cards, find your deck list card. It's going to show the 20 asset cards in each deck, as well as 7 additional cards in the box that are used for deck customization and long form games. Set that to the side and also set aside those 7 extra cards. Once you've done that, find your location cards. They're going to have art on both sides. It'll be very easy to identify inside the stack. Locations are where you're fighting and what you're fighting over. Set those to the side and go find your leader cards. This is who you are in the game. They're going to have a purple back for easy identification. And then using your deck list cards, split out the 20 card decks that go with each leader. There are generally 2 different ways to play Earth Tau, a short form game that's going to be using 1 location, and a long form game that's going to be using 3 locations. Today we're going to be doing the short form game. Once you've got a hang of it, go ahead and customize your own decks, have fun. While you're getting your deck sorted out, let's cover some card basics, starting with leaders. Your leader is who you are in the game. You can ID your leader card by its purple back. To start a game, put your leader into play. Each leader has a bit of support to get the game going, as well as an ability you can use throughout the game. Locations, or LOCs for short, are where your super teams are competing and what they're competing for. They are the goals and objectives of the game. Each location will have an ability that everyone gets to use. Most importantly, your location is what your teams are going to be scored against at the end of the game. Locations are so important to the game that each one has their own unique card back. The spiral back cards are your assets. These are your primary game cards. Assets are the supers that you'll use to build your teams to win control of the locations. Every asset belongs to one of 5 factions: hero, villain, professional, gadget, or event. Every asset will have a rank. This shows the cost to be paid in support. Some assets will have support that they'll also contribute to the teams that they are in. Assets also come with a wide variety of super abilities. Most importantly, assets are ranked in 3 categories. Body, which is how physically capable they are. Aether is their proficiency with magic or energy manipulation. And mind rates how intelligent or experienced they are, known collectively as BAM. BAM is used all over the game. When your supers are deploying into a team, they have to compete against the defender using BAM. Some locations are triggered by beating the defender with a specific BAM. Most importantly, at the end of the game, the teams are scored by who has the most total BAM that matches the location. Now that you know a little bit about the cards and have your decks built, let's play a game. So we've got our 1 location in the center. In this case, that's Soul Investments. It's going to score an Aether at the end of the game, and it's got an ability that's going to let us play very aggressively. Our 2 leaders are Paranormal up top and Rock Salt at the bottom. Both leaders are going to collect 6 at the beginning of the game to form their opening hand. The leader with the lowest support is going to go first. So in this case, Rock Salt's got 2, Paranormal's got 1, so Paranormal's going to take first turn, collecting 1, giving him 7 to start. 1 support means that he's got to play a rank 1 to start the game. In this case, that's Stupendous. He doesn't do anything, but he does have pretty good stats for a rank 1. That's actually going to pass the turn already to Rock Salt. She's going to collect 1 to start as well. She's got 2 support to start off with, so she needs to play a rank 1 or a rank 2. In this case, that's a rank 2. To play a card across from someone, you need to be able to state 2 things are true. You've got enough support to do it, so 2 and 2, and I'm better than you because. So in this case, Confiscator is much smarter than Stupendous. Because Rock Salt deployed using Mind, she's also going to get to use her leader ability. Rock Salt's got a modified Oracle ability that's going to let her look at the top 4 cards of any deck and put them back in any order. You can find regular Oracle abilities on different cards all over the game. Normally you'd want to take the really good stuff and put it on the bottom so that your opponent doesn't get access to it. But Rock Salt's got a 1-2 punch lined up here, so we're actually going to see her put the good stuff on top. And then Confiscator's Leech ability is going to trigger. If an ability is played, it needs to be used. The top 2 cards of Paranormal's deck are going to be retired from the game and discarded. That gets rid of 2 dangerous cards that Paranormal doesn't get access to. Roxel's going to end her turn. Paranormal's going to start his. Was going to collect, but is deciding to instead to elect to use his leader ability. It's going to let him gamble that top card. He can go find the equivalency in rank in his deck. So in this case, that's a rank 1, so he's got to go find another rank 1. If that had been a 5, he could have gone and made change and found another 5, or 5 1s, or a 2 and a 3. You can find regular transmute abilities on cards as well. Giving that a shuffle because we had to look through the deck. And now let's actually have him start his turn. He's got 1 support from his leader, 2 support from his team, so he can go up to a rank 3, and he's got to be able to beat the defender, which is a 3/3/6. Deciding to play Ricochet, that's a rank 3, plenty of support to play, and Ricochet, again, doesn't have any abilities, but does score really well on that 7 Aether, and overall acts as a pretty good blocker in general. Roxel's going to start her turn up here, collecting 1. 2 from her leader, 2 from her team. She's going to play Yukon. That's a rank 3. Interesting. But makes sense. It's got good support and just enough mind to reset that leader ability. There's no hand limit in Earth Tau, and Paranormal's really trying to play on that and hoping to gamble a big card and be able to draw a bunch of little stuff in its place. So Roxel's going to set this deck and is going to really want to put all the big heavy cards at the bottom so that Paranormal can't gamble them. So we see a pair of 1s on the top there. Fantastic. That's going to go right back on top. Yukon's got a halt ability that would normally trigger if you play it from your hand, but because it was deployed, not sacrificed from his hand, it's not going to work. Paranormal's going to gamble that top card. That's a 1. He's going to go fishing for that other 1 that we saw. There it is. That's pretty much his last 1 in his deck, so his gambles going forward are going to be a lot better. Giving that a shuffle because he went through the deck. So we've got 1 from the leader, 3 from the team. So he can go upwards of a rank 4. There's a lot of ugly rank 4s that he could be playing. That's a rank 7, my dude. That normally would not be a legal play. You can't play something with a higher rank than you have support. But because Soul Investments is in play and lets us use that aggressive ability, what we're going to see here is Paranormal is going to use Soul Investments ability to actually sacrifice cards out of his hand to pay the difference in support. Looks like he dropped 2, should have dropped 3, but not going to make a big difference in this case. That's now a legal play. And Archfiend is going to beat Yukon on Mind. That makes sense. That 11's pretty much going to put a stop to Roxel's shenanigans going forward as well. And now for the greater good's going to happen. Paranormal's going to gamble 1 off the top of his deck. Whatever its rank is, someone's going to lose that many cards out of their hand. That's a rank 3. So looks like Roxel's going to be dropping 3 cards from her hand at random. That's a rank 6. That's another rank 3. And that's a rank 4. Solid cards, but probably not exactly what Paranormal was hoping to hit. Because a champion is now in play, Paranormal can't play back into that team that has a champion on it. So when it comes back to him, it's going to be the end of the game. That means this is Roxel's most likely last turn. We're going to need to see a big play, but this is the location to do it. 3 from the team, 2 from the leader, giving her a total of 5. Looks like we're going to try to aim for that rank 7 play as well. We're going to have to drop 2 out of our hand to pay for the difference. Let's see what we drop. That's Confiscator. That's a rank 2 with Leech. Good card. And Mint Heist, which is a rank 3 with another Leech and a good Mind score. Normally good cards for Roxel, but as this is the last play, you got to make what happens happens. Licorice Whip's got an 11 Aether. That's huge, especially in a location that scores on Aether, and an ability that would let him score higher. Looks like Paranormal is going to put a halt on that ability. Roxel could try to fight it, but it doesn't look like she's got the hand to do it. You can halt, it just depends on rank. So that's actually going to fizzle that ability and end the turn. Now that we're going to come back to the top of Paranormals, he's got a champion in play and cannot play into the same location. So that's actually going to bring us into scoring. Let's see what we're at. Looks like a 3, 7, and an 8 on that green Aether score. That's going to be a total of 18. And Rock Salt with a 3, 6, and 11. I think she's got him. Yep, that's a 20. And so that gives Rock Salt control of this location and thus wins the game. Well played, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you like what we're doing, you can support the project by following us on Facebook or Instagram. You can also get your own cards at earthtau.com. And as always, remember Law 5 of Earth Tau. Respect your rivals, your surroundings, and yourself. Encourage each other both in and out of the game. See you next time.